morning, Tube fam. Excuse the state of me. I am gonna just give you a little update while I get ready for my day. I've got like 10 minutes until a driving lesson, so I got a couple of check-ins done, which is always a vibe. That's what I'd kind of do on a driving lesson day. I'd get up earlier. It's a Friday today, which means I did my check-in and then I went and did my cardio, and then I get a few check-ins done before my lesson's at 9:30, you see. So I've still got quite a few that have come in, but I'll reply to them when I get back. So I've already had my check-in response. I feel like now that my prep's going on, I noticed that Tom replies to my check-ins earlier than he used to, because obviously when I was in off-season and he's got loads of prep clients, like he'd obviously always reply to like prep clients first, but now I'm one of those prep clients. So I've just had my feedback. Basically, it's been a bit of a, I'll face you a bit more. It's been a bit of a meh week, to be honest with you. I've done something to my leg, basically. At first it felt like it was in my knee, but now it feels a bit more kind of muscular, like it could be like I've pulled something in my hamstring potentially. My hamstring's very sore when I like go over it on a massage gun. But either way, cardio is making it just like worse. Like obviously like stomping on the stairs in the morning and stuff is not great. So I swapped about like this is the 4th morning that I've done the cross trainer instead, which is obviously generally lower impact cardio. So I felt a bit like mentally at first, I was a bit like, oh, like I feel like I'm not doing my cardio properly. I'm just like cruising on the cross trainer, you know, nowhere near as sweaty, that kind of thing. It doesn't feel like proper cardio. So that was a bit naff. I also like cried after my hamstring session on Tuesday, because like I literally couldn't do half the stuff. Like I was there doing like body weight split squats, and I was quite sad about that. But I've picked myself up and we move on. Check-in this morning was great. I mean, I was just getting stressed in general on this prep. That's why I've not vlogged like I usually would, have a video up by now, but I didn't want to vlog earlier this week, so I just wasn't feeling good about the prep. And yeah, Tom literally said to me last week on my Friday check-in, like, don't weigh yourself this week, please, like just don't weigh yourself. And I didn't weigh myself all week. And then when I checked in this morning, I'd lost like 3.4 pounds in the week, so I'm very happy with that. And generally speaking, like Tom was saying, like with my height and everything, the fact that I lost 8 pounds already on this prep is like very good rate of loss, which is fantastic. So, you know, cross trainer doing bits as well, which is great. So at this point now, we can actually afford to just take cardio out, because it's just aggravating things. Like even on the cross trainer, it's still like niggles, and it's like you're still using your hamstring to kind of stretch your legs through the movement of the strides. So we have removed cardio for the time being, and I'm going to check in again on Tuesday. So this last week I just had one check-in like Friday to Friday, because we needed a whole week really just to let things happen, because we had a big food drop last week to kind of really get things moving, which has obviously worked. And so Tom said, you know, don't check in for a week, please, and just let things do their thing. Don't weigh yourself for a week. So yeah, that's pretty much the situation as it is. And yeah, I'm gonna finish getting ready now. I think just literally a bit of like, you know, foundation to make me look awake. And what I've also started doing is having a pre-workout before my fucking driving lesson. Just gives me like that cognitive boost that I need, because I had a lesson a couple of weeks ago and I fucked it basically, because I was just really tired. Obviously, like, you know, I don't know how many more lessons I'm going to have on this prep, to be fair, because there is a point where you're too tired all the time. You can't concentrate, and obviously for driving that's just unsafe. So I might after this block I might give it a rest. But yeah, for now I'm plodding on, but I'm doing it with a pre-workout just to make sure that I am really switched on. It's an hour and a half lesson. I need to stay switched on throughout. I need to be concentrating. So yeah, I'm gonna have that lesson, and then when I come back I'll finish off my check-ins and I will go and train back. What's that bell? Oh, it's you. It's you. You interrupting me. I'm trying to do my check-ins. Well, my clients will just have to wait, won't they? Yeah. There you are. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Are you seeing the nice view? I can see altered image over there. Right there. Where I'll be going soon to train back after I finish my check-ins. Yeah. Nice outside, isn't it? Isn't it? You're beautiful. What are you looking at? Are you going to let me do my check-ins now? Yeah? You're a good boy, aren't you? You're going to let me get on with it? You are, aren't you? Yeah. You're a good boy. Good boy. Aloha. Right, I'm doing my classic pre-workout walk. Oh, sorry, my hair's annoying me. It's all scruffy. There we go. Still scruffy. Never mind. Pre-workout walk. A little bit of pre-workout. Not much, but it's so nice and it does help your sessions. So just being a bit naughty today and having a bit more. But that'll be the last of my caffeine for the day. It's just some time after 12, I think. And yeah, I've completed all my check-ins for the day as well. And now I can pretty much go and just train myself and then just focus on some business bits this afternoon. So yes, quite a nice Friday to be fair. Not too much else to worry about today. So yeah, happy with everything. Gonna go and drink this while I do a little lap, about 2,000 steps max it is, just to get warmed up, just to kind of literally warm myself up 'cause it's fucking cold, I mean, and also just to get into a good mindset, listen to some tunes. I do it every time pre-workout. Helps to get some steps in as well. Are you interested in my parcel, Hecky? Would you like to see? Would you like to see what I've got? I think you're in the way of the camera, Hector. You're in the way a little bit. Shall we find out together? Yeah? You want to play with this? We have, Hector, I know you're so interested over there. We have the lemon cheesecake from Perform. Does that look good? Lemon cheesecake, absolute vibe on prep. Isn't it, Hector? You can have it with yogurt. It's really nice with oats and Biscoff. So I haven't had lemon cheesecake since my last prep, so I'm very excited about that. And then I've also got the raspberry and white chocolate, which I never had before, so I thought it's about time I tried a new one to let you guys know how it is. And then I also asked for a new shaker, just because I need one. Of course, that nutrition one. And then finally, my much needed Support Max joint, which keeps my joints in check. And I'll definitely need that for my knee. Hector likes it, don't you, Hector? Not fussed? I don't think Hector's fussed, but I am. So any of these Perform Ways, Support Max joint, anything like that, shakers, all your supplement needs, all of these at Impact. Hector, use my code Emily10, gets you guys discount and supports me. Okay, welcome to this back session. I did eventually get to the gym after all the shenanigans with Hector, who is not our cat, by the way, but he's a neighbour's cat who likes to run into our house. And then he doesn't like being picked up, so he's very hard to get rid of. And you just have to play with him until he gets bored. Bless him, he's so, so cute though. Anyway, into the session. So yeah, starting my sessions, I start this session and I start my upper session with the dual rope pullover. So much better than just doing it with one rope, as I'll say for most exercises, like, tricep push downs and things like that. Just get such a better range of motion. You can see here I'm really able to, obviously, we stretch at the top anyway, same with both, but here I'm really able to bring the ropes all the way down. There's no restriction to how far down I can go. So yeah, really rinses the lats and connects with them a lot better. So yeah, I really like this as a starting exercise. Exercise numero dos, we have this hammer strength single arm. It's a pin loaded pull down. So yeah, it's really strict, this machine. It's very much heavy AF, to be fair, but it does feel good. You get a really good connection with the lats as well. I have to put the seat up to the highest setting for myself, and then it allows me to get a full range of motion. Otherwise I literally can't. I'll come down and I won't be able to get all the way down. But yeah, really nice. I'm sort of enjoying having this in as a second exercise now, because it means that I can really go for it, and it's it connects well, so I'm happy with it. So basically the first two exercises of the session focus on the lats. So after this, moving on to an upper back row using the Setback, which is really nice. As you can see from that first rep, I then move my hips back a little bit because you just want to make sure that you are able to really connect with your upper back and not be curving that lower spine, which can kind of happen if your hips are too far forward. That's what happens for me. So yeah, I move my hips back to just allow for the upper back to be a little bit more straight. And then, yeah, just really focusing on keeping the elbows up nice and high, driving back and just getting a really, really good feel for all across my upper back, really, rear delts as well. So yeah, this is a pretty decent staple row, to be fair, that just gets all that musculature in. I thought I would leave this part of the clip in where you can just see the back of my t-shirt. Level up your training, level up your physique, level up your life, which is kind of my team motto. So I am wearing one of my team t-shirts in this video. So yeah, all of my clients, when they want to, they can like buy a t-shirt from me. I kind of tend to keep quite a few in stock. So yeah, it's nice to know that the team are just kind of wearing that t-shirt, thinking about actually leveling up the training at all times. Obviously their physique, then, you know, just in turn, through my coaching, I like to think that people generally overall life improves, overall well-being, confidence, mindset. So yeah, that's kind of my team motto. As part of the t-shirt, you can see it's a nice sports material as well, so it's great for like sweating in, etc. Anyway, on to the actual exercise. This is just, yeah, a single arm row. I am thinking about putting my hand on the pad, so it's sort of like the opposite hand, to the one I'm using, so it just stabilises me, but then I'm also not using the machine as a chest support, so I want to kind of have this as like a big density row, if that makes sense, so no chest support. And then moving into the final exercise, it's this U-bar, whatever you want to call it, pull down this particular attachment. So yeah, I just do a couple of sets on this, make sure that the final set is a rest pause set. So yeah, just really to finish off the lats in there, lengthened, and just absolutely rinse it really. So yeah, just kind of fries it off at the end pretty much. So yeah, and obviously always using my 1MR wrist wraps. So yeah, obviously just avoid, people worry about kind of feeling their forearms when they're doing a pull down and that kind of thing. Well, obviously if you've got the straps on, you're tied in, so to speak. So it takes all that kind of pressure off, having to kind of think about, your wrists, everything like that. And it means that you can kind of keep pulling and you don't actually sort of feel your forearms as such, because you're sort of locked in with it and you're actually able to then just focus on your back. So yeah, straps are really ideal for, if you're actually thinking about bodybuilding and growing muscle as opposed to wanting to get stronger, particularly, and work on your grip strength, which is, for me, not particularly a priority. Remembering as well with your rest pause, leave a good 20 seconds as well. So I did try and make sure I counted 20 seconds there when I was waiting, so you're not just going in too soon and you'll barely get any reps out. But I managed to get 5 here, so 5's all right, 5, 6, 7, 8, that kind of thing, as extra reps after your rest pause. And yeah, just absolutely finishes you off, which is what we want. So that's the session. That's what you're calling it, bro. Aloha! I hope you enjoyed that back day run through. I was going to say pull, but it's not pull, it's literally just back. And yeah, I'm now getting in my steps. I'm in this really cute, like you can probably tell from the style of buildings and stuff, it's like a Moravian settlement. It's really cute, really quaint, and it's not far from my house, but it's far enough that I haven't really been here since my last prep, because it's quite a few steps. Obviously now I've got 14,000 to hit. I thought to myself, Tom said do 14,000 instead of the cardio. So, you know, technically I could start the 14,000 from tomorrow, because today I've obviously done cardio in the morning before my check-in. But then I just thought, nah, I'm going to get the 14,000 a day as well. Just fucking, you know, crack on as you mean to go on. I feel like that, if you've got the kind of mindset of like cutting corners or like taking the easy options every time on a prep, you're not going to get that far. But, you know, my mindset's more of the, you know, let's do everything kind of. So, oh, it's so nice around here. But yes, I'm in a much better mood today. Nice little back session, and I'm just taking it easy with the steps as well. My knee, like about a few minutes ago, just started to just feel really sort of sore and a little bit swollen, because obviously I've done quite a few steps in one go, but I've just slowed down my pace. I sort of stopped and kind of just like bent it up a little bit like this, just to kind of alleviate it a little bit, and that seemed to help. But yeah, big fingers crossed. Got the physio on Monday, and in the meantime, obviously no cardio, just getting these steps in the morning. So wake up, fasted, take my usual stuff, and yeah, utilise that for its fat burning potential by getting my walk in as long as I can walk really in the morning, to make the most of what I've taken in the morning. And that's what I'll do over this weekend. Also, I remember last vlog I did say I was going to Shrewsbury camping, which didn't end up happening, which is why you haven't seen any vlog footage of it, because my friend got poorly, so obviously we weren't gonna then camp together. And it did turn out to be COVID, to be fair, so thank God. But we are doing that next weekend instead, so I will still show you. And obviously I'll be even deeper into prep at that point. 2 extra weeks on prep makes a big difference, so food's lower, obviously, from the last check-in last week. And obviously, you know, expenditure will be higher by that point than it would have been if I'd gone last week. So, but we'll still make it work, camping on prep. And yeah, I'll be showing you that when it happens. But yeah, I'm on the homeward bound now, getting out of this settlement. As you can see, the houses are starting to look a little bit more like normal houses, if that makes sense. So I'm coming out of the settlement now. I'm gonna get home and chill. You can tell that chill mode is activated because I've already put my pajamas on. I love those days when, so I've got my steps now. You can see that there, like, obviously because I get steps like through cardio as well, which, to be fair, I won't have to do that for the next few days. So when I actually get like 14,000 on my watch, it'll be just steps. But obviously because I've done like a couple thousand, like, well, they've clocked as steps on my watch when I've done the elliptical this morning. I've then had to sort of add on, so it looks like I've done more steps, but I haven't. So anywho, steps are done, which means you just get home, and if you're not going anywhere else for the day, get in the comfies or the pajamas. So you probably gauge from this video that I'm a cat fan if you are new to the channel, which you might be, because I feel like the subscriber count keeps going up. But anyway, Amazon have just delivered, so I know what it is. Do you want to know what it is? Well, you're going to find out. It's something to help with my knee and just general life. I feel like this is going to be quite a game changer. So I have bought myself, I literally only bought it last night as well. I love how fast Amazon is. I bought myself a massage gun. Woo! It was like £80 on Amazon, so pretty decent price really. A mini massage gun, and I have already sampled it out because my sister has one, and so I've been using hers the past couple of days. But now I can use my own. And it comes in a nice little grey box like this, and then it's rechargeable, obviously. So yeah, it's not like battery powered as such. It comes with, I believe anyway, it comes with, yeah, like a charger thing. Helps relieve muscle soreness, pain and stiffness. Improves range of motion, accelerates warm-up and recovery. So to be honest, from now on and through prep and just in general, I will be using this. Because obviously I get sports massages, but you can't have sports massages all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like £55 a go. And, you know, I'd love to go weekly if I could. But even then, just doing this, I might even just do it like, you know, pre-workout sometimes if I'm feeling particularly stiff, especially on prep. And then, yeah, just being able to like use it in the evenings after I've trained on top of my stretching. I feel like this is going to massively benefit my recovery. And for a one-off payment of £80, that gets me a lot further than, you know, the massages and stuff, I feel. So I'm happy with that purchase. I'm glad it's only taken a day to come. So I will certainly be putting that on my leg tonight, which is what I've been doing for the last couple of nights with my sister's massage gun. So yeah, I will be using that, and that'll just be part of this overall recovery, because it does generally feel better when I've used it. I've been putting it on my chest as well, because my chest gets so tight these days. It gets really sore. So yeah, happy days. I am going to have a bagel now. So I'm still fitting in 2 bagels on my training day, so I'm going to have one of these. And then I'm just roaring into the evening now. I am about to go and find out how many videos I need to record, because I'm paying a videographer to help me record like all of my whole exercise library for my my coaching app. So my clients have videos of me going through all the exercises properly, and I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna figure out how many videos I need, because obviously the cost is more and more as per how many videos I need. So I'm going to find out which package I need to buy from this videographer, and then I'm going to finally start to get that. I say finally, it's not even been, I tend to just get on with things. I don't say I'm going to do something and then spend ages not doing it. So I'm going to get that sorted, so my clients are going to have even more of a better service from me, because I'm already happy with my service, but this is something that I really want to do for them as well. So I'm going to have a full exercise library filmed. So I'm going to sort that out today, get it sort of booked and things like that, and get cracking with that. And yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, lovely lot. That is me done for this vlog. I've updated you sufficiently, I would say. Obviously, last week, food got dropped. It was 300 calories dropped on my training days. Just like a big drop to kind of get things really moving. And it's obviously worked, and I've dropped 3 pounds, like, well, 3.4 pounds this week, which is great. So things are moving. Just need my leg to sort of sort itself out now. So I won't be training legs tomorrow as I usually would on a Saturday. I'm just going to hit a full upper body session, just something that's just for the fun of it kind of vibes, because obviously I've done all my prescribed upper sessions this week. I've done my back and delt session, I've done my back session today, which you saw, and I've done my push session on Wednesday. So I don't have any more upper to train, but at the same time, I'd rather train tomorrow than just not train at all. So I'm going to do upper session, leave my legs alone, let them recover, no cardio obviously while they recover. And yeah, checking in again with Tom on Tuesday, because obviously we don't want to leave things a whole week. We want to see what happens, sort of thing. And also, yeah, like, we've had the big sort of aggressive food drop, and then we've had the big aggressive weight drop this week. So obviously things will naturally start to peter off in terms of that, and we just want to keep on top of it and keep things moving along. So we'll see what sort of happens on Tuesday, see what changes will be made, which I'll obviously update you on next week. But yeah, for now, steps are at 14,000. Yeah, training day calories are 2,200 around about, and rest days are around about 2,000. So there's not as much difference, because my training day food got dropped from 2,500 like by 300 calories down to 2,200, and my rest day calories stayed the same. So yeah, it's just obviously there's an 100 gram carb difference between the 2 days. So there's obviously way more carbs on a training day still, and more protein and fats on a rest day. But yeah, generally speaking, the calorie difference isn't too drastic at the moment between the 2 days. So that's it really. We'll see when cardio gets reintroduced. Obviously, see what the physio says on Monday. Hope for the best. I've got my massage gun now, so I'll be using that as much as I can. Just continuing with my stretching as I always do, and a bit of deep heat, because that can't hurt. I bought some of that yesterday as well. And yeah, just big fingers crossed that I get better really. My leg gets better and I can start to properly smash this prep again. But for now, I'm doing what I can. I'm staying positive, and yeah, I just feel a bit more relaxed than I did beforehand. So yeah. That's it for this week. I've updated you fully now, and thank you for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like button. Obviously, that helps the channel grow. And if you're new, please do subscribe as well. We'll happily have you along the journey. And other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.